ESPN just dropped one of the most shocking reports we've seen about the Los Angeles Lakers in years. And this isn't about box scores. It's not about wins or losses. This is about resentment, power, and a relationship that quietly broke down behind the scenes. At the center of it all, LeBron James. According to ESPN, Lakers owner Jeannie Buss privately had serious issues with LeBron, long before most fans ever suspected anything was wrong. She reportedly grumbled about the way LeBron was portrayed as the savior of a struggling franchise, about his influence, about his ego, and about how much control he and Clutch Sports had within the organization. At one point, she even questioned whether LeBron deserved a contract extension. And yes, she reportedly discussed trading him. This was before LeBron got his no-trade clause in 2024. Think about that for a second. We're talking about LeBron James, one of the greatest players in NBA history, a player who brought the Lakers a championship, a player who restored relevance to a franchise that had been missing the playoffs for years. For an owner to even consider trading him, especially to the Clippers, says everything about how strained this relationship had become. A major breaking point was the Russell Westbrook trade in 2021. The Lakers were close to a deal for Buddy Hield, a move that would have preserved shooting and depth around LeBron and AD. But LeBron and Anthony Davis pushed for Russell Westbrook instead. They wanted a third star. The front office pivoted, and it was a disaster. The Lakers went 33-49. They missed the playoffs. That championship window slammed shut. According to ESPN, Jeannie Buss was furious, not just because the trade failed, but because she felt LeBron didn't take responsibility afterward. That moment changed everything. After the Westbrook fallout, sources told ESPN that Jeannie Buss privately considered not extending LeBron at all, not because he wasn't good anymore, but because of lingering resentment over control and credit. When the extension eventually happened, ESPN describes it as reluctant, almost like she felt forced to do it to avoid public backlash. That's important, because it shows LeBron was no longer viewed as a long-term partner, but as a difficult situation to manage. Then came Bronny James. When the Lakers drafted Bronny in 2024, the moment was celebrated publicly as historic, father and son playing together. But privately, ESPN reports that Jeannie Buss felt LeBron should have been more grateful. From LeBron's perspective, he'd already delivered a championship and years of relevance. From ownership's perspective, drafting Bronny was a gesture that deserved appreciation. Two very different views. And more tension. Now here's where things get interesting. This report dropped 2 weeks before the trade deadline, after LeBron was snubbed as an all-star starter for the first time in over 20 years. As league sources quietly suggest, this could be LeBron's final season with the Lakers. Timing like that doesn't feel accidental. This story didn't just explain the past. It set the stage for what might come next. Since Jerry Buss passed away, the Lakers have struggled. They've missed the playoffs 7 times in 11 seasons. Under Jerry, they missed only twice in over 3 decades. LeBron came in and immediately flipped that narrative. He brought stability. He brought relevance. He brought a championship. So when complaints surface about his ego or influence, the obvious question becomes, where was that same energy when the franchise was losing before he arrived? LeBron is still producing at a high level. The Lakers are competitive, but the relationship between superstar and organization is fractured. What ESPN exposed isn't just drama. It's dysfunction, years of resentment, and a breakdown in trust at the highest level. This story isn't really about one trade, or one season, or even one player. It's about power, control, and what happens when a legacy franchise and its biggest star stop seeing eye to eye. The Lakers and LeBron may finish this season together, but behind the scenes, they've already grown apart.